Do you need to lose 15 plus kilos? I say this with love and a depth of experience, personal and through clients. If you're someone that needs to lose 15 kilos of body weight, body fat, plus, and you're not doing any athletic endeavor, I would definitely, at this stage, go to speak to a therapist. Because there's something that you're not addressing in your life, whether it be the interaction with food that you're having, but more importantly, your ability to reduce and relieve your stress through other means that aren't indulging in food. So that's the only way you've put on 15 kilos, is you've overindulged in food, not been accountable to it, because of your lack of ability to probably regulate emotions and other things in order to not use food as a stress relieving tool. Now, is it fine every now and then to, if you're feeling sad, eat a bucket of ice cream? Fuck yeah. Box of chicken? Sure. But I'm referring to people that have habitually done this over time and that show no signs of behavior change. I have a lot of clients that can knuckle down for 6 to 12 weeks, lose weight, and then put it all back on. Guess what? Because they have a poor relationship with food, and that relationship is indicated to me through their ability to handle stress that leads to emotional eating. I was an emotional eater. I can be an emotional eater at times, as we all can be. However, it's the understanding of all that and the ability to work through why you emotionally eat or how to regulate your emotions so you don't use food as a stress relieving tool. That's where a lot of people who are obese go wrong. Happy to die on the hill on that one, because I've dealt with enough obese people who've come through my services and sought help, and I've also dealt with that in myself because I was a former fat coot. I've gone through periods of fluctuation in my weight, and the times where I'm fluctuating the most are the times where I'm self-abandoning and using food as a stress relieving tool for months on end. That is how you get to obese level. Your body, this sounds very crude, but your body doesn't want to be at 100 plus kilos, really. It's pretty hard for it to stay at, let's say, 110 or 30% body fat and above. It's pretty hard. You have to intentionally self-abandon through food to reach that body fat over a period of years. It's really hard to put on 15 kilos in a year. I know I've tried. The best I got was like 7 kilos in a year, I think. And that was pretty solid. I think I was eating like 3 liters of ice cream a week. Messina, the good stuff only. So I just invite you, if you're someone that needs to lose 15 kilos or more and you haven't made any progress, sure, exercising a PT is a good choice, but a PT, I can't solve those problems for you. You need to go see a therapist. You need to go look a bit deeper inside as to what's going on for you and why you're choosing to use food as a stress relieving tool. Now, you might be an alcoholic or someone that uses alcohol to reduce stress. You might be someone that uses drugs to reduce stress. I don't know. And it doesn't matter about the what you use, food, drugs, alcohol. It's the why you're struggling with regulating your emotions and why you need an external substance to cure an internal problem. That's just my 2 cents. It's always touchy talking about people that are obese because, like, you know, it's hard. It's like a drug addict talking about their drug addiction. It's really hard for them to sit in a place where they're honest with themselves and accountable because they live in so much denial. And like I've been there as well, you know, with drug addiction and with food. Places where I'm sitting in quite a lot of denial. I wasn't aware that I was doing what I was doing. So people can get quite defensive about that. So I guess I'm trying to avoid that with what I'm saying. Because I don't want to upset people. You know, I don't want to hurt their feelings. But there is a reality that people need to face who need to lose 15 plus kilos, and that is a history of emotional eating, which you probably just aren't even aware that you're doing. And a reason why you're self-abandoning through food. Okay, or alcohol or whatever it is. And a therapist can help you. Get outside and make it a daily goal to see the sun. If you're in Sydney at the moment, probably not possible, but see some clouds. Get outside and make a conscious effort to drink 2 liters of water every day. Things like that, okay? Making conscious decisions that you don't need a PT for. And then once you've shown yourself that you can lose 10 or 20 kilos by yourself, then go hire a PT. Unfortunately, what most people do now is get the stomach balloon or their stomach cut out or whatever, because they don't have the ability to, and everybody that gets this, everybody that I've heard that gets the balloon, they always say, well, like, I lost 5 or 10 kilos and then I had, it's like, no, you just weren't patient enough. You know, I've got no problem saying that. And like, you shouldn't feel guilty if you weren't patient enough. You're human. You made a silly mistake to fucking cut your stomach in half. Nobody fucking needs to do that. You just need to work on yourself, how you view yourself as a person, and all the rest. Anyway, look, I'm fucking digressing hard. But if you're someone that needs to lose 15 plus kilos in weight, go see a therapist. Go look at why you're interacting with food the way you are, and get well again, get healthy again. Hope you guys are well. Hope this video sees you well. If you need to show somebody, a friend, this video that needs help at the moment, please do, because it's really important that people get their health in check so they can live longer, love their families for longer, and you know, be happier and contribute more to this earth. So thanks for listening, guys. Follow me on my YouTube channel, my Instagram page, or whatever it might be, for more tips and hopefully more helpful information. Love yous. Bye.
Yeah, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad